Hello everyone, welcome to Chelsea Sport Focus. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started.
Vinicius Jr. to Chelsea, the blockbuster transfer rumour that could change everything. It's been more than 6 years since Eden Hazard left Stamford Bridge for the bright lights of Madrid, a transfer that left a permanent scar on Chelsea's left wing and, in many ways, their identity. Since that summer of 2019, the Blues have tried, failed, and tried again to fill the void left by the Belgian magician. Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, Mykhailo Mudryk, Raheem Sterling, all have carried the weight of that number 10 shadow. But none have captured the same magic. Now, as Chelsea struggle through yet another season of inconsistency and underperformance, a sensational rumour has emerged, one that could change everything. Reports from multiple sources suggest that Chelsea are seriously considering a blockbuster move for Real Madrid's Vinicius Jr. The Brazilian, who has been the heartbeat of Madrid's attack in recent years, is reportedly growing unsettled in Spain following recent tensions with new manager Xabi Alonso. While nothing concrete has yet materialized, whispers around Cobham and Valdebebas are getting louder. Could Chelsea, the club still haunted by Hazard's departure, finally bring his heir home from the same club that took him away? The dream target: why Chelsea want Vinicius Jr. There are superstars, and then there is Vinicius Jr., a player who doesn't just play football but electrifies it. Every time the ball touches his feet, defenders backpedal, crowds rise, and chaos unfolds. His ability to glide past opponents, create from impossible angles, and produce moments of genius has made him one of the most dangerous forwards in Europe. Since joining Real Madrid in 2018 as a teenager from Flamengo, Vinicius has evolved from a raw talent into one of the most complete wingers in world football. His chemistry with Karim Benzema was telepathic during Madrid's 2022 Champions League triumph, and even after the French striker's departure. Vini has remained the soul of Madrid's attack. But Chelsea's interest goes beyond star power, it's strategic. Under Enzo Maresca, the club is rebuilding a young, dynamic squad centered around versatility, pace, and pressing. And while players like Noni Madueke, Jamie Gittins, and Estevao Willian have shown flashes of promise, none have the consistency or world-class end product that Vinicius guarantees. Simply put, Vinicius Jr. is not just another winger, he's the embodiment of what Chelsea have lacked since Hazard's final bow, a difference maker who can win games on his own. Tensions in Madrid, a relationship at breaking point? Vinicius' future at Real Madrid has looked secure for years, but football can turn quickly, and this season, small cracks have begun to appear. The latest controversy came during El Clasico, when Xabi Alonso substituted the Brazilian midway through the second half despite his strong performance. Cameras caught Vinicius' frustration as he left the pitch, shaking his head and muttering under his breath. It wasn't the first time tensions had flared. Reports from Spanish media suggest that Vinicius has grown increasingly frustrated with his role and the criticism he receives from the local press. While Alonso's system demands tactical discipline and constant rotation, Vinicius thrives on freedom, the license to drift, dribble, and create at will. It's a clash of philosophies as much as personalities. Those who know Vinicius well say he's not unhappy at Madrid, he's unhappy with how he's being used. Add to that the ongoing scrutiny from Spanish pundits, constant comparisons with Jude Bellingham, and the heavy weight of expectations, and the once unbreakable bond between player and club suddenly seems vulnerable. Chelsea's calculated ambition. Chelsea's recruitment team, led by sporting directors Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart, has been monitoring Vinicius' situation for months. According to sources close to the club, discussions have already been held internally about what it would take to lure him to London. The answer, of course, is money, and a lot of it. Vinicius' current deal runs until 2027, but if no extension is agreed within the next year, Real Madrid may be forced to consider offers to avoid losing him for free in 2028. Graham Bailey reported that, come next summer, if he's only got a year left, we're not talking £200 million. I wouldn't necessarily rule Chelsea out of that equation. I think he'll sign a new deal, but he's clearly not happy. That not happy line is the one Chelsea's hierarchy are reading closely. If Real Madrid can't convince Vinicius that he remains central to their project, especially with Kylian Mbappé likely to join next summer, Chelsea could make their move. The club is one of the few in Europe capable of matching both the transfer fee and the wages that would come with such a move. The Eden Hazard parallel. There's a poetic symmetry to this rumor that Chelsea fans can't ignore. When Hazard joined Real Madrid, it marked the end of an era at Stamford Bridge and the beginning of a void that has yet to be filled. Now, years later, it's Madrid's turn to potentially lose a talisman to Chelsea. Vinicius Jr. is, in many ways, a modern version of Hazard, faster, younger, and perhaps even more ruthless. His flair, unpredictability, and technical brilliance mirror what Chelsea once had in their Belgian magician. To replace Hazard, the club has spent hundreds of millions trying to manufacture what was once organic, magic. Yet no one has come close. Vinicius, if signed, would end that search instantly. It wouldn't just be a transfer, it would be symbolic, a reclamation of identity. Saudi temptation and Chelsea's advantage. The Saudi Pro League has reportedly shown interest in Vinicius, with several clubs prepared to offer astronomical wages. But those close to the player insist he has no intention of leaving European football in his prime. At 25, Vinicius still dreams of winning more Champions Leagues, competing for the Ballon d'Or, and solidifying his legacy in Europe's elite competitions. Chelsea, despite their recent struggles, remain one of the few clubs capable of offering both the platform and prestige he desires. While the Blues have taken a step back from chasing global superstars in recent transfer windows, their owners, Todd Boehly and Clearlake Capital, are under increasing pressure. For years into their tenure, the project hasn't yet delivered results. The fans are growing restless, the manager's future uncertain, and the calls for a statement signing are getting louder. Signing Vinicius Jr. would not only be a footballing decision, it would be a political one. A message to the fans, to the Premier League, and to Europe that Chelsea are still capable of flexing their financial and footballing muscle. What would it take? Realistically, prying Vinicius away from Madrid won't be easy. His market value remains above £150 million, and Madrid would resist selling unless absolutely necessary. However, if the player expresses a desire to leave and his contract situation remains unresolved, the negotiation dynamics could shift rapidly. Chelsea's potential offer would likely hover around £120 to £130 million, a record-breaking fee that mirrors the ambitions of a club desperate to return to the top. In return, Vinicius would become the face of Chelsea's new era, leading a young and vibrant attack alongside Cole Palmer, Nicholas Jackson, and Estevao Willian. Imagine a front three of Vinicius Jr., Palmer, and Estevao, one built on speed, creativity, and flair. For Chelsea supporters, that's more than just a dream, it's the glimpse of a renaissance. The Maresca factor. Enzo Maresca's role in this potential deal shouldn't be underestimated. The Italian manager has already proven adept at developing young players and creating a fluid system where attackers thrive. His tactical flexibility and patient build-up approach would perfectly suit Vinicius' playing style. Where Madrid often demand positional rigidity, Chelsea under Maresca could offer creative freedom, the kind Vinicius craves. Sources inside the club suggest Maresca is a fan of the Brazilian's work rate and pressing intensity, traits often overlooked amid his attacking brilliance. Maresca has privately emphasized the need for a winger who changes games, someone who can turn draws into wins. For him, Vinicius isn't just a transfer target, he's a tactical necessity. The risk and the reward. There's no denying the risks. Spending over £100 million on one player during a financial fair play era comes with scrutiny. But Chelsea have been restructuring their wage bill and squad for exactly this kind of move, one that elevates both the commercial and competitive stature of the club. The reward? A player entering his prime, capable of producing 20 goals and 20 assists a season, and instantly making Chelsea a Champions League contender again. For the fans, it would restore belief. For Maresca, it would unlock tactical dimensions he's yet to explore. And for the owners, it would be the statement they've been waiting to make since taking over, proof that Chelsea can still dream big. The verdict. Right now, Vinicius Jr. remains a Real Madrid player, and all official lines insist he intends to stay and fight for his place. But the whispers are growing louder, of frustration, of opportunity, and of a new challenge waiting abroad. Chelsea, still rebuilding, still searching for a spark, might just be the club bold enough to offer him that. If this deal ever materializes, it won't just be another transfer. It will be a turning point, the moment Chelsea's post-Hazard era finally finds its rightful heir.